We got an item in here that's playing with a definition on whether it's legal or extremely outlawed. What is good, Great Gang? We're out here today. We are doing a pretty epic video. If you hear a rooster crowing in the background, which you probably will, listen, Daryl has just been on me, and we're just going to have to deal with it. What's happening? Me and Ethan, we actually got on Amazon. Look for some of the potentially most dangerous stuff on Amazon. Now, it is Amazon, so you wouldn't necessarily expect them to sell anything too crazy, but I want to tell you right now, they did. We went deep. We found stuff that I'm confused how it's technically, like, legally not illegal. We got an item in here that's playing with a definition on whether it's legal or extremely outlawed. There's a couple words in the definition that makes this thing legal. But we got a couple different items, as you can see. We're gonna start off with the most normal, then go up to some of the most incredible, okay? First thing we're pulling out, a 22. Oh, this is 22, we got the wrong pellets. Be right back. So 22 caliber air gun. It shoots up to 460 feet per second. It says 2 pumps, 235, 6 pumps, 390, and 10 pumps, 460. Now this sights, come check these sights out. Got pretty good sights on them. I mean, I don't know can y'all see that too good? Pretty decent sights. Those can definitely kill a squirrel. That's my plan for it. But first, let's check out what it's actually shooting, because this is what's going to do the damage. Also, I haven't showed y'all this, but one, we have Ballistics Gel. This is the same exact consistency as flesh, whether it be human, animal, doesn't matter. If you come over here and look at it closely, you can actually look on the top. You can see we've been shooting some arrows in it. So if you've not seen that video, I don't know, go watch it, I guess. But we also got the deer for accuracy, so we'll be aiming right in here for the deer. But first things first, right here, these are the pellets it is going to be shooting. They're not small. Well, I mean, they are small. It's a lot smaller than an actual firearm bullet, but this is coming out of an air gun just from air pressure. This is going to be pretty cool, guys. This is more than capable of killing a squirrel. We'll do 10 pumps. 10, like a little bolt action here. Cock it and put it in. This was a pretty cheap gun, but I'm sure it can still do some damage. I'm just going to pick a spot on the deer and just hit it. Overall, like, this gun feels pretty good. Like, maybe back here they could have fixed it up a little bit, but I'm going to aim for his eyeball. Check it out. It was pretty quiet. I was aiming right there, as you can see, and I actually hit a few inches over, so that's not the best thing. It did not exit the foam, but that's all right. I'll go ahead and pump it one more time, 10 more times, and we'll see how far it can penetrate into gel. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now this is supposedly 460 feet per second. Out of a pistol, that's pretty good. A 22 long rifle, they're pushing about 1100 with a bullet that's probably about twice the size. But point blank, oh my goodness, that is actual some penetration. Dude, are you seeing what I'm seeing? Can you see that? So I don't know if y'all are seeing, but it came in about 3 inches. It actually turned around. It's kind of hard to see in there, but the pellet turned around. Crazy thing is, it didn't deform at all. Those are actually supposed to be like hollow points, but they didn't hollow point at all. No expansion at all, but still can do some damage. Can it kill? Depends on what you're killing. Yeah, squirrel, 100%. Rabbit, 100%. Coyote? You could probably kill a coyote with this. You probably won't find the coyote that you kill, though. So far, so good. Not really. That's not even... Am I impressed? Actually, yeah, because that would really hurt if that hit someone, like, in the gut. That'd mess some stuff up. You'd have to have surgery for sure. Next up in the crazy box of crazy stuff, I'm going to go with this. Now, this here, as you can see, it says nothing on it. That just adds to the suspense. I don't know how this one's going to work, honestly.
Is this what I think it is?
Yeah, it's a stinking ninja shield, Ethan. You were there when we bought it. I don't know how to use it, though.
Don't cut yourself.
Oh my goodness. I've not pulled these out. But the craziest part, it's stinking 2. It's 2. Now, together, how effective are they? Probably not super effective, because you got 2 blades with the same amount of force. Now, take it down to 1 blade, it's half as thick now. You can get in there and now you can do something like this. And if you try to do this too fast, you'll probably hurt yourself. So I'm thinking, first thing first, I'm gonna just go straight. Sound good? You ready for this?
Can we have a sword fight?
Nope. You ready?
Let's see it.
Okay. It went in right there. Barely made a slit at all. That went in maybe an inch.
So stabbing someone's harder than it seems.
Stabbing something. We're not going to say someone. Stabbing something. But
chicken.
Yeah, apparently it's a lot harder. That was quite a bit of force, and that much, about 1.5 inches. So yeah, apparently it's really hard. I'm gonna put it really into it. At that time, we got maybe 3-4 inches, and that's still not really a ton.
No.
In order for me to come down like this, that's a lot, and it didn't even go through it all. So yeah, let me go hack it, and we'll see what happens. So, how sharp? China sharp, I would say. Here we go.
You would just make something.
We penetrated 1/2 inch. We'll go one more time. Ready?
Let's see it.
That's a pretty good hit. Same exact spot. Once again, we only got about 1.5 inches, 3/4 inches. Honestly, am I surprised? Kinda, yeah. I mean, it's just from hacking, you're not gonna do much to anybody. I mean, anything.
So pretty much whatever you stab, it's just gonna make it mad, right?
Yeah, like listen, in a theoretical situation, if a bear's coming at you, and you come over the top and hit him as hard as you can, slice him right on his shoulder. Not only would, if it got pure meat, it'd only go 1/2 inch, but you ain't getting past its fur, because its fur is gonna be thick. What the heck we got going on over there? Daryl, what are you getting into? Leave them alone. They're just trying to eat bugs just like you are. Anyways, literally one of the only animals that doesn't have fur is like humans, and we got decently thick skin. So these are not good, and I do not know how samurais did it. Now we're getting into the really cool one. This is one that I was most excited about, and this is one that we're saving that for last, actually. Out of everything we bought, I think this one has potential to truly be the most dangerous. This here is a blowgun. Now take a close look at what we're actually shooting. This is a very lightweight, very sharp. This is the most probable that you could hurt yourself with. Check it out. Like, I mean, it's literally like the size of an IV, and they put IVs in people all the time. That's about the same size as an IV.
And that's a good 5 inches long, you say?
Yeah, I'd say about 5 inches. And what's scariest about this, I'll tell you maybe here in a second. I'll tell you in a minute, but these things can get really scary. I've seen some crazy things happen with a blowgun. Pretty much just like this. First we'll go with accuracy, we'll back up. One of the scariest things about this is that if someone that has a lot of practice, they can do a lot of damage with it, which isn't necessarily scary, but it'd be scary if you use a animal. Ready? Dude, it's not hard to get accurate with one of these with just a little bit of practice in your house. Right there, this is just foam. I really didn't blow it hard. We got like 1 inch of penetration. Arrows from a legit bow sometimes go maybe 10 inches and stop, and this thing went 1 inch, and I'm not powering it with anything but my mouth. That's one of the crazy things about these, is that they're so lightweight that you can get them moving really fast. I'm gonna put a 3-shot group and see if I can get them all 3 right there in the kill zone. All right, I missed that one, but I've also not practiced with this thing. All right, that one probably wouldn't have killed it. This one's gonna kill it though, promise. See, someone that's accurate with this, seriously do some damage. And you may be saying,
Kendall, dude, it's a stinking blowgun. You're not gonna be shooting animals that big. You're gonna be going after like squirrels.
Not necessarily. I've seen people kill bears, gigantic black bears. It's all over YouTube. You've probably seen the video too. But these things are more than just a needle, because you can get a little bitty, maybe 1/4 inch razor blade put on the end of it. And what happens is whenever someone actually knows what they're doing, they can put this exactly where they want it. And if you can put it exactly where you want it, which is maybe in between a rib, go straight through the heart, you don't need very much to cut the heart. If you can get a little broadhead, a little razor that big to coat right straight through the heart,
it's game over.
And what happens is whenever it goes through and hits the skin, this thing actually pops off, and this keeps on going. And another thing is, y'all saw how quiet it was. Even though there's not gonna be a massive blood trail, you don't need it, because the animal doesn't go far. Not because he can't, but because he doesn't have a reason to. It's so quiet, and they're so sharp, they barely even feel it. They feel like they got stung by a bee, and then slowly but surely, they have no idea what happened, and they just die. Like, just like that, y'all heard how quiet it was. I'm gonna go as hard and as quiet as I can.
That's super quiet.
Super quiet. And if you have a lot of practice with this, you can be extremely accurate at a decent range, like from here to there. But now we're going to hit the gel. Now these don't have razor blades on them. If we had razor blades, they could go a lot farther. That's decent penetration. We got that much penetration. Okay. Not bad. Not bad for straight out of the pack with no razor or anything. Just listen to how quiet I can be. I think that one got quite a bit more penetration. Not really. Okay, let me try it one more time. All right, yeah, it's pretty solid. That much in penetration.
That's probably what? 2 inches?
Probably 1 inch. Inch and a half. It's all about practice with these things.
Daryl brought the audience with him.
Daryl's just being Daryl.
He brought a whole audience. Check them out.
Next, we're going to be diving right back into the box. Next up, this is my favorite thing, and this is the thing where we're kind of playing with definitions here. A ballistic dart gun. Come over here and check this out. Now this one, I was really confused because a ballistic knife, which is this thing, which is in Call of Duty, it's illegal, and I know that because I tried to get one. But a ballistic dart gun isn't. Like, what? I mean, it's the same thing. Put one in for you real quick. Spring loaded, which is what ballistic, I'm pretty sure, means. Something like that. I mean, the concept at least. Like, it's not super fast, but that's a decent little amount of penetration for just a spring-loaded, whatever that thing is.
And it's also really quiet.
It is really quiet. It holds 3. There's no recoil. There's no explosion. It's decently accurate for short range. Obviously, I'm not going to be able to snipe somebody from like 20 yards with it, but like straight up whatever a ballistic knife was back in the day, I don't know. Ballistic knife, like, did I miss?
Yep.
But like straight up CIA, KGB type stuff, like, boom. I'm talking, these things are gonna be scary. We've not tested very much range. I don't know what you'd actually use this for in real life at all, but like, it maybe here's 5 yards. We'll see what it can do. All right, 5 yards, it's flying sideways, so definitely not tuned. It needs tuned. We need to take it to a bow shop. Let's try it at the jail. At range, it would probably be used if I was in the CIA. Oh! Okay, maybe don't do that. That thing did absolutely nothing and bounced back and get me. Ready? Try it again. Ow! All right, now let's pull out the real ones. This thing has the little plastic piece on it. We took it off. Now here's this crazy thing. A ballistic knife is categorized by a spring-loaded projectile blade with a handle. This is a spring-loaded projectile blade with no handle, and it's legal and on Amazon. I mean, I'm not saying this should be illegal. I'm just saying that the ballistic knife should not be illegal. It's just how I see it. But we actually got it to penetrate that much. Okay, maybe it's not actually. I thought it was going to be a whole lot more dramatic than this. That could hurt somebody. Like, it couldn't actually injure somebody, but it could hurt somebody. We had some of the arrows from the past videos. You can see, like, they were digging in. Now I understand why this stuff's actually sold on Amazon. It can't actually do anything. Probably the most dangerous thing you can get on Amazon is a bow. There's some bad eggs right there.
Can you buy Daryl on Amazon?
After we get done with this video, I'll throw up a listing and yeah, y'all can go bid on him or whatever. Anyways, this was I was expecting a lot out of this one. I really was, which is still cool. Like, that's some really cool stuff. Let me pull out the description on this thing. It's very funny. Oh, it's also currently unavailable, so maybe the ATF cut down on them. I don't know. The description says, "This is not a toy. Must be 18 years or older to purchase this item." Then the next bullet point, "For fun. Great for family party barbecue game and any other outdoor activity. If you buy 2 sets, you can have a dart shooting competition with your friend and family at home." Then the next one says, "For self-defense, this dart gun is easily to carry. Woman can keep it in bag or pocket when go out." Then the next one, "Could be a super great gift for him/her. Everyone loves to have one because it helped to pass the dull hours and release pressure when shooting the darts. And also a self-defense weapon." So yeah, I don't think they really know what they're selling. I don't know if it's a toy or if it's not a toy, because it kind of said both. Anyways, we're about to play with the coolest and potentially craziest item we found on Amazon. But before we do that, enjoy this little montage of all the other cool things we've opened so far. All right, before we move on to the last and final thing, we've decided, just for personal purposes, since we're planning on hunting with this eventually, right up on it, we got like 4 inches of, maybe 3 inches of penetration. We're going to back up the actual hunting range, maybe 20 yards, see what it can do from there. Yo, look what the iguanas did to me in Florida. Those things are evil. That hurt too. I'd say this is about squirrel range if you can get up on one. Sounded pretty tough.
Sounded like a hit.
Yeah, dude. Wow, where did I hit? I ain't got a clue where I hit.
Right
oh,
here.
Wow, that's actually very close. So I hit right there, so one right on top of the other. The entry, whatever, pretty similar. Looking down at it from the top, you can kind of see that pellet right in there. You can't necessarily see it too great or anything, but just take my word for it. The long range one penetrated that much less. So really it holds its penetration over range, or over that much range at least. All right, on to the last and final, possibly most deadly. Maybe not the most deadly. We don't exactly know. We've never heard of it at all, but we're about to figure it out right now. We have whatever is in this box.
Oh, Kendall, dude, is that those Raycon headphones that I've heard about? That every single person on the internet's making ads for?
Well, Jeremy, it's actually not. This here is a pocket cannon. Yes, we bought a pocket cannon. Now, it doesn't look big, but as we know from bullets that are that big, size does not matter, for bullets at least. That's what it shoots, so a little bitty BB, not sure the weight. This is gonna be kind of tough because it didn't actually come with powder, but we got that taken care of. First thing, we're just gonna shoot it out into the middle of nowhere because we don't know how to aim it, and we're probably not gonna figure it out. But the propellant we are gonna be using is firework powder. Now, these are really soft fireworks, but they got a fuse and they got enough powder. We'll play with these and see how they do. All right, first thing, I'm gonna pull out the fuse. Perfect. Now we gotta break them. Ready? I'm gonna break it open and get the powder out of it. This isn't a ton, but it should be enough to blow the firework the way that we're wanting. I can't tell if that's the right powder or not. I can't tell which one's the powder we want. I think the white powder is what we're actually wanting. All right, this has to be kind of perfect. I'm gonna put it inside the cannon. They practically sold us a muzzle loader on Amazon. In goes the fuse. Now we get the ramrod, push that down very tight, very good and tight. Then we take the pellet, put it in real tight. Now, if you know anything about physics, ever how hard this is going to shoot out, this thing is going to push back. So whenever we light it, we're going to run away. All right, so first things first, we're setting it right here to where the bullet can go in a safe direction and the cannon can also go in a safe direction. We're gonna go ahead, get our blast suits ready. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Fuse is lit, cannon is operable. Nice.
Maybe we used the wrong powder.
It could go off at any minute. All right, guys, we got a little bit of a problem. I'm going to approach this with full caution. Don't worry, I have a mask on. I'm not gonna get right behind it because that's probably where it would go off. Alright, well, the projectile has exited. Well,
I think we should try the different color powder.
I don't know.
Because there was two colors.
I didn't think it was going to be this difficult. It's probably why you have to get a license to build guns. Makes sense. We'll try. Oh, okay. It did it. Kind of just burnt my table, but it did something. I ain't got a clue where the actual bomba went. All right, guys, we're trying to figure it out. We're getting there. Doing the only thing I know to do. Don't play with fireworks. And you're about to see why. Yeah, that hurt.
Yes, it would have.
That would hurt a lot. Shout out to Mr. Beast because we used the same exact title he did for this video. We also did a video with Wish stuff and it was pretty crazy too. And I want to know if you like this kind of video. Should we do one for eBay next? Because eBay, they have some pretty lenient rules. You can get some wild stuff on there. I bought an RPG rocket. Yeah, just let me know in the comments, guys. Subscribe if you're not already if you liked the video. If you didn't like the video, I don't know. Don't subscribe, I guess. Bye.